Parang ganun.
Okay.
Then we'll backtrack to your one of our panelists is Joey Guillermo. He was your busmate when you were in Ateneo.
Whoa.
Not so
Brad.
not so long time ago.
Sorry,
Also,
bro.
we're live on YouTube, We're live on YouTube.
Yeah. But do we go live na ba? Coach? O hindi pa? Teka, sasabihin na muna natin yung mga kasama nating sports writers. Nag-aabang sila.
So live lang tayo sa YouTube pero hindi pa tayo naka-broadcast.
Yep.
All right. I'll send you the link on YouTube, the YouTube link. It's on your Messenger.
Hey.
Exciting.
Joey, ilan ang anak mo?
One daughter.
One daughter, pareho tayo. Ako 18-year-old, just graduated high school yesterday online.
Beautiful. Congrats, Brad.
Thank you. So walang player. Ikaw? Walang sumunod sa ano.
Real.
Kaya. So you want to start, Rick?
Coach, are you sharing it also on the Facebook of Hoops Coaches?
No, sa YouTube lang pwede. It's either or eh. Pero I'll share the link on Hoop Coaches also. Yeah,
kasi yung iba, kasi tulog pa yung mga ibang kaibigan nating sports writers.
Yung live sometimes nga mas marami yung syempre mas marami yung sa replays.
Yeah, mas marami talaga.
Laging mas marami yung replays.
Yeah, kasi schedule, kasi some have work. Actually, we can start now if you want, Coach.
Okay, I'll broadcast and then make you as host.
Yeah, so people.
All right. Then I'll make you. So you're back to being the host. All right. We're live.
All right. Good morning, Philippines, and welcome to this special edition of Usapang Basketball with Coach Ariel Vanguardia, myself, Rick Olivares, and our very special guest all the way from Australia, ang idol natin sa PBA, Mr. Joey LOYZAGA. Woo!
Kamusta po? Kamusta dyan? Thank you for having me.
Ginebra.
Those were the chants.
Syempre.
That's a nice one, eh?
Of
Wish
course.
I have one.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Before we start this, Joey LOYZAGA played 462 games in the PBA.
Wow.
Like Magnolia. Of course, most famously with Ginebra. And he wrapped up his career with Alaska.
Yes.
Which is tough because yung Alaska pumapatay sa Ginebra nun.
So, wala na naman si Coach nun eh. That's it.
Sir Joey, how are you? Where in Australia are you? And how is everything there?
My family and I are here in Sydney. Been here for close to 20 years already.
Wow.
And right now it's so cold over here. I haven't done my walk yet. It's a beautiful day today. It's so sunny and everything, but it's so cold outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Sir Joey, what are you doing? I mean, are you retired now? Are you still working? You know, what do you do now?
I'm working. I'm into retail. I'm doing like I work in a department store, like SM, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So it's been very busy, especially from the month of March and April. It was really crazy. That's when this pandemic really reached its peak, so everybody was panicking here too. So at least now it has calmed down a little bit, trying to get back to normal. Just medyo maayos na.
Oh, that's
But
good to hear.
there's still, we should not be complacent on what's happening now.
That's right.
Should really be aware of our surroundings,
Sir Joey, do you have anyone to follow in the tradition of LOYZAGA basketball?
Wala na yata, Brad. Wala na. No. Nobody. Nothing, brother. I think that's it.
So you have a daughter? Tama.
Yes.
I see. Yep. How is your daughter? How old is she?
She's 24.
Oh, that's nice to know. Is your family watching this broadcast?
I hope so. Maybe as what you said, some of our friends there are still asleep. Maybe they're still asleep over there.
I see.
Yeah. My wife is at work, so
But correct me if I'm wrong, it's about lunchtime now in Sydney.
Yes, it's noontime here.
So two hours ahead ang Australia sa Philippines, no?
Yes, 2 hours ahead. Yeah.
One of our panelists, he's not yet on board, is Joey Guillermo. He's not exactly a batch of yours in Ateneo, but you were ahead of him.
Many moons ago.
Busmates daw kayo. I think you were staying in the Cubao area, New Manila area at the time.
Yes, in San Juan.
San Juan.
Yeah, in San Juan. Yeah. It's around. It's in Horseshoe Village, so it's somewhere in San Juan.
I see. But not many of our listeners and fans or Ginebra fans and basketball fans know that Joey LOYZAGA actually, along with his older brother Chito, went to Ateneo in the grade school before moving
correct,
for their high school and college careers. Ayan. Joey will get straight to it. No, were you aware of your father, the great Kaloy LOYZAGA? Were you aware of his legacy as a basketball player, as a Filipino athlete when you were growing up?
I was aware, yes, but not really to the point of really understanding how he was. Bata pa ako eh. So, yung focus ko on his, career or, his status, hindi masyado apektado ako dun eh. Pero as years went by, wow, doon na tumama sa akin. Wow, this man is really, something else. I mean, he really did something for the Philippines. He really put the Philippines in the international aspect. So iba rin ang ginawa niya. So
did he push you to play basketball, kayo ni Chito?
Sorry.
Did Sir Kaloy push you and Chito to play basketball?
No. Actually, he brought us to different sports because he knew that there will be that comparison. They will always compare the sons to the father. So he didn't want that. So he brought us to different sports: football, swimming, even tennis. But we landed in basketball.
Right.
We still love basketball. Actually, si Chito was able to play football for San Beda sa NCAA. Yep. And then he was also playing basketball.
I see.
During my time, I was also going for football, but then I really stuck it out for basketball.
Okay. Who were your teammates with the Red Cubs before you moved up to the Red Lions?
Whoa. Mike Advani.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mukesh.
Mike Advani was our captain.
Oh.
And then we have Rene Orosa, Banjo Lazaro.
Oh, kilala natin.
Glenn Chu, Briscuna, Cordero, Frauendorf, wow. Leonor, wow. Wow.
Wow.
Just to name a few.
Mhm.
Ano kami noon? Clean slate.
Mhm.
Of course, champions, no?
Oo, double champion kami noon eh. 78 junior senior. Pero kami no lose. Junior kami noon. No lose kami, Red Cubs. Wala kaming talo.
Was it Coach Ato already at that time?
Yes.
Ito yung mga unang taon ni Coach Ato, no?
No, because Chito was under him. So I think that was 1975, somewhere there. Chito was under Ato already. Even Chuck Barrero was under Ato.
Amazing.
So nauna na talaga si Ato noon. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question, Rick.
Yes,
to Joey. How was your dad like? Was he like a stage father? Kasi syempre, yung mga fathers ngayon, di ba, yung mga pag may naglalarong player or hinayaan niya kayo? What was his style? Kasi syempre, alam natin, legend yan si daddy mo eh.
He was cool, you know. He did not force things, but he wanted us to see what's happening. And then he will always has his 2 cents of, advices and everything. Pero mas strict siya sa mga girls, sa mga kapatid kong babae. Yun talaga ang lumabas ang pagka-daddy niya. You know? Pero sa amin magkapatid na lalaki, talagang he was really letting his boys decide. But he showed us how it is done. And decision making, he will just tell us his advices and everything. Pero at the end, it is us boys who will decide.
Was he very critical? Kasi syempre, magaling siya. It's top 5 in the world.
He is to a point, pero nothing forcing ba?
Kasi
niya talaga. No. He was cool, you know.
Cool.
Wow. Makulit, you know.
and obviously it worked because you know he produced 2 legends also.
Thank you for that.
Also, syempre, with so.
Actually, Coach Ariel, hindi lang yata si Sir Joey tsaka si Sir Chito yung
of course na. Syempre.
Made the name for herself in show.
Teresa.
Teresa in the music world, no?
Yeah. And my other sister, si Carmen, she stays here, is in Australia. She came after me. She's not exposed to everything, but she's here with me in Australia. So you don't really hear from her. Ano siya, medyo reserved talaga siya.
Pero wow, family reunions must be really fun, ha? Kasi may showbiz, may music, may sport, di ba?
Magulo. Masaya na magulo.
Yeah. Sir Joey, your first PBA team was Magnolia. Tama ba? Magnolia?
Yes, Magnolia and then Gold Eagle kami. Yeah. Gold Eagle muna. Gold Eagle and then Magnolia.
Who was the coach then for Gold Eagle?
Gold Eagle, Coach Nat Canson got me. Wala pang drafting noon eh. Can you imagine that? Wala pang drafting noon.
Direct hire.
Direct hiring ba? Parang
direct hire.
And I had to go through parang passes ko from the BAP, Basketball Association of the Philippines. My dad helped me out in talking to Mr. Gonzalo Puyat to get my release.
Yeah.
Because I was actively with the national team. So I think I served 2 years for the national team. So he said, okay, you go professional, sabi ni Mr. Puyat.
I want to touch on that point that you made about being in the national team. Who was your coach then and who were your teammates?
Coach Nat Canson got me for the Asian Games.
I see.
See, that was 1982. And then yung 1982, I tried out sa youth. Remember that youth?
Yes.
Under Ron Jacobs.
Ron Jacobs.
Yeah, hindi ako nakuha. So, tapos, Coach Nat got me for the Asian Games. Oh, galing. Thank
What
you.
was the feeling? Your father, I think, even before San Beda. No, sorry. He had made a major name for himself as a national player. And what
Yes.
was it like for you to follow in that footsteps also, to play for the national team?
Well, funny, because his first Asian Games was in Delhi, India, New Delhi, India. And then that was also my first Asian Games in New
Oh, wow.
Delhi.
Wow.
Wow. Pero sila champion. Kami fourth place.
Hindi na bale, at least na-represent mo naman yung bansa natin.
Oh, yes. I loved it. Yes.
Oh.
I treasure it. Until
So
now.
growing up, you were already playing basketball. Did you have a favorite PBA team at that time?
PBA team, Toyota.
Nax.
Yes.
So it was
Toyota.
special for you to play for Ginebra also.
Well, suerte. Suerte. For sure, there are a lot of players also wanting to play for Ginebra. Wow, I can imagine. Pero yun nga, Toyota ang aking favorite team noon. Yeah, sila Coach, sila Ramon, Abi King, those times, si Kiko, Arnaiz. Yun ang gusto kong team noon.
Right.
Toyota.
When you hear this, LOYZAGA 3 points! Ano pakiramdam mo pag narinig mo yun?
Parang gusto ko sumute ulit. Parang gusto ko, those things. Tapos the crowd, oh wow, talagang nakakataba ng puso talaga eh. Talagang lalabang ka talaga eh. It uplifts you, and give your all, to give your best. Iba talagang 6-man yung crowd.
That's true. But Sir Joey, even that time, hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin, although of course Chito was there who further made a name for himself in great taste. And of course, Francis didn't stay too long around with Ginebra.
Yeah.
So essentially, yung may pangalan nung time na yon was Sonny and Chito.
Francis. Yes.
Yeah, but when Francis was there, of course, no? But parang unlike the other teams that had all-star lineups, the players that you... Oh, Sir Joey, ayan si Joey Guillermo, busmate mo sa atin.
Tukayo.
It was my fault. Na ano ko sa spelling ng emails. My apologies, Sir Joey.
Mr. Joey.
Kamusta po?
How are you? Oy.
Good, brother. You, Tukayo, kamusta?
Oo, busmate.
Hey,
Ibentuhan
yes.
kami ni Rick kahapon about busmate tayo sa grade school.
Ateneo.
Oo.
Ateneo grade school.
Remember, naglaban pa tayo sa scouting scouting tournament before.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, nasa San Beda ka na noon.
San Beda na ako noon.
Yeah.
Wow.
How are you? Looking
Long
good,
time ago, bro. Wow.
Nagkakahalataan na.
Oo, Brad, kalbon na tayo. Ako lang pala.
Anyway, Sir Joey, going back to the earlier question, and I'm glad that my colleague Joey Guillermo is here, who's my colleague at Philol Flying Esports. Ilan lang yung name stars ng Ginebra eh. Then the rest, like Gonzalgo, hindi naman masyado may pangalan. Of course, Rudy Distrito later made a name. Had a name, but not in the name that we wanted. Medyo bad boy yan. What was it like, no, playing for that team? And then, parang sabi ng late Pingoy Pengson, the Ginebra was put together by Spit, Guts, and Jaworski Pride. So, describe that. Did you always have that underdog feeling with Ginebra? Lalo na your Tanduay had a solid lineup, di ba? Even the Heritage had solid lineup. Shell, di ba?
Oo. Alam mo, si Coach, people people say that he gets mediocre players. But the way I see it, coach knows that what he gets has talent, or you can polish this player into a very good player or into a effective player. Ganun si coach eh, parang he looks for your abilidad ba. Hard worker ka. Yun ang gusto ni coach eh. Pwede kang turuan, pwede kang sabihan. That's how coach was. Talagang he really pushed us to be good. Dahil alam niya may capability itong player na to na maging good player.
Okay. As you said, yung may mga criticism, yung kinukuha din ni Coach Sunny, hindi yung mga magagaling. And then the first championship won was along with Billy Ray Bates and Michael Hackett. So then even critics of the team, and I was a fan, obviously. Critics of the team were saying it took getting Bates over there, a Crispa legend, to help Ginebra win. No? Do you disagree with that? Because you also had a good local crew, di ba?
Yep. Swerte na talaga namin noon dahil nakuha si Bates. And of course, with the teaming up with Michael Hackett was tremendous. And everybody really was thrilled to watch them together. And they really performed well and took us to the championship, and we took the crown.
Okay, I'm gonna share this photograph, and hold on a second.
Oh, wow.
I want you to describe what this is. No, obviously I know it. Teka, kailangan ko lang buksan tong letratong to. No? A little. Sorry, I should have done this earlier, but ayan. Hold on a second. It has to pop up on screen. Hold on. Sorry, everyone. Yeah,
Right.
ito na.
Yeah.
Can you see it, Sir Joey?
Nothing yet.
Ayan.
Kita na. Yes.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Please, how cool was this? Winning a championship, and then you and your brother, Chito, are holding that cherished and coveted trophy.
Yes. Wow. Unexplainable talaga naman. Wow. Sana kahapon lang ito eh, no? Nice to be teaming up with your brother, something,
Did you ever play with Chito in San Beda?
No, Chit was always ahead of me.
Okay.
From amateurs to professional, he was always ahead of me. Okay. Sa PBA na lang kami nagkatagpo at nagsama.
Okay. So,
yeah.
I assume it was a big thrill for you to be playing now with Kuya.
Oh, yes. And I know I had a very, very good backer. pag may naka lusot na gwardiya na player sa akin, alam ko nandiyan siya sa likod ko to save me.
Tapos hindi lang si
and for needed screens, Chip, give me a screen so that I can shoot.
Okay. But aside from Chito, you had another San Beda teammate in Mike Advani there. So
yes.
Can you talk about that your reunion with the San Beda players in Ginebra and Ateneo?
Oh yeah. The last time we were together was yung Legends, last 2019, last year. Yeah. Wow, it was something else. Mike Advani was there. He was there. We watched our practice. Of course, coach was there, and some other guys. So it was really, lalo na yung mga fans. Wow, kala mo wala na, pero nandiyan pa rin sila to support you, to cheer you. It was really nostalgic. It was really something else that I will always treasure. How nice, how beautiful.
Speaking of those treasured moments and memories, to your mind and in your opinion, what are your most memorable moments playing in the PBA or even with Ginebra? Ano yung na pag ikikwento mo sa daughter mo, you know, this happened? What are your good stories?
Of course, the Ginebra time, because I always insist to them how we had fans from all walks of life. You know, I've never experienced that kind of response from the people. Talagang they were there supporting us from day one, and matalo, manalo, they're always there. From practices till to games, they never left us. Hanggang ngayon, sa pagtanda na namin, nandiyan pa rin sila. Wala, ibang klase talaga rin ng charisma ni Coach. You know, ibang klase talaga. I've never seen a player so accommodative to the fans than Coach Sani. And that's what he instilled in us, mga player niya. Huwag niyong kalimutan yung mga fans niyo. Because without them, we are nothing. You know, iba talaga ang ano ni Coach sa mga fans. Kaya gano'n ang mahal ng mga fans sa kanya. Yeah.
What's your Sonny Jaworski story? Yung magandang kwento on the court.
Coach is so caring. He really wants to help you. He really wants to teach you. You know, and as much as possible, he also wants to be there for you. Ang daming experiences na shinare niya sa akin and everything, especially me. When I was parang pico yung time with him. So he always taught me this, talk to me well, and to do this correctly, things like that. He was so patient to me, you know. Pero there are also some humor sides na about him towards me, like if I make a mistake or some boo-boos, he would always say, kamote ka eh, ito gawin mo. You know? So, lahat naman kami dinadagdagan niya ng humor eh. Pero nakakatuwa talaga. Ang dami ko rin na-experience kay Coach.
Dondo ng Palayo memories.
Dondon and I used to stay in the quarters of Ginebra. So parang kapatid ko siya nandun sa quarters. So Dondon is also a very private person. So but he's so loving also. Nakakatuwa rin si Dondon. Simple lang si Dondon. He's not really, you know, that outgoing type or what. Very reserved din si Dondon.
Tama. In fact, in his rookie year, I think that was the championship season with David and Michael.
Yeah.
He won the Rookie of the Year award beating Jerome Cueto.
Wow, okay.
Pero dahil nag-champion din, tsaka alam mo naman, naglalaro ka sa Ginebra, sikat ka. When you see Dondon on the court, para siyang hindi siya natataranta, hindi siya flappable. In fact, sometimes I think he played like Scottie Pippen minus the athleticism. I'm not saying he wasn't athletic, but yung demeanor niya, his ability to ride the basket. You know, what did Dondon bring to that Ginebra team, to your recollection, Sir Joey?
Si Dondon was parang a Philip Cesar sa amin. Ano siya he has a variety of shots, you know, a variety of moves. Very dependable. Talagang he's a vital cog sa team. So yung na-hospital siya on that 1988 championship series, na-hospital siya And wow, talagang alalang-alala kami. Wow, will this guy be able to play? You know, pero that day he was really bedridden with dextrose.
Yeah.
The whole time till game time, that's the only time they took out the dextrose.
Wow.
Tapos laro pa rin siya.
Grabe.
And he did perform, you know.
Wow.
And then there was that humor that he passed. Oh my gosh.
Oo nga. So,
everything went well.
So
Dondon
parang
is
yun yung
very
incident
wonderful
with
person.
Sonny nung kalaban Northern Consolidated, then he banged his head, di ba? Something like that, or busted.
No, he had a busted lip. I think natamaan siya accidentally ni Jeff Moore coming down from the from a rebound. Natamaan si coach dito sa nguso yata eh. So he had to rush to the emergency, and I think they had stitches. And then when he came back, it's payback time. Si coach arurot na. And they won.
They won.
Yeah, Ginebra won. So that's the start of the NSD thing, you know? Wow.
Never say die. Tama.
Yeah.
Tama. Yun.
Yeah.
Okay. Chito wore number 41.
Yes.
You wore number 14.
Yes.
And previous to that, and to my knowledge, and I could be wrong, number 14 were usually worn by centers, following your father's tradition.
Correct.
Buti walang kumuha ng 14 sa Ginebra at ikaw nagsuot noon. So, can you tell us that story?
I think it was when I went to Ginebra, it was open, so nobody had the 14. So and then Chito told me, "You get the 14, and I'll be the 41." I go, "Okay, no worries." Sabi kong ganun. So, and those were the numbers of Dad also. So, ayos, sabi ko. Because Dad, when he was in the amateurs, I mean, San Beda till, I think, Eco, he was 14. And then later on, naging 41 siya. So, something like that.
What did your dad say when he saw you wearing the 14 and Chito wearing 14?
Nothing much. He was just maybe say glad that we are wearing his number, but that's it. Nothing really to him. He's more concerned of how we played, and you know, he sees our mistakes and he corrects us and he tells us what to do.
You played the wing, and while Chito played the four.
And the sometimes point and then the off guard. Yeah.
That's right. So medyo unlike your father who played center or even power forward that during
Yes, he played all positions.
Exactly. Diba? Exactly. So what was anong best advice niya as a player, as one of our all-time best, and as a former coach, no? What was his best advice to you?
Well, to always be prepared and to give it all you can, you know. If you have to break a bone, break a bone, just for especially for the national team and for your mother team. Yeah, that's really telling us, you know, give it your biggest heart. You know,
I want to take you back to those mid 1980s and the rivalry with Tanduay.
Yes.
People were saying that Ginebra was a rough team. Kumbaga kayo yung Detroit Pistons ng TBA.
I don't think, I disagree. Okay.
Go disagree with them. Anong kwento mo doon, Sir Joey?
I disagree. Because they want to put that rivalry, because Don Ramon was for Tanduay and coach was for Ginebra. So I don't know of their past in Toyota or what. But the thing is, people are trying to cook up something, you know, to put a rivalry for Tanduay versus Ginebra. But I don't think so. We were the rough players of that time. I don't think so. Maybe we were just playing tough, you know. And it was a no harm, no foul thing. So I love that, you know. No harm, no foul. Naging no blood, no foul eh. Tapos nun eh. You know, so na-reach ko yun. So it was really, you know, it was really the players deciding the game, not the refs, you know, and that's something else. That's very good for the league. You know, tuloy-tuloy yung laro, tuloy-tuloy yung bakbakan.
Bakbakan is right. Because later on, Ginebra Ateneo acquired the services of Rudy Distrito.
And 1987, coach Kuya Rudy.
Oh.
So,
and if my recollection is correct, and I'm not looking at any of the hardcourt annuals here, he debuted with Ateneo Ginebra during that invitational conference where we had Bobby Ray Parks as an import. Hiniram
the IBA. The International Basketball. Yeah.
Hiniram natin siya sa Shell.
Yes. The thing
Shell
is...
Shell ba o San Miguel? San Miguel.
I think Shell.
Shell na yata? Shell na ba?
Shell. Because we didn't have an import yet then. And then Shell loaned Mr. Bobby Parks to Ateneo, to Ginebra.
Oh. Tapos ang nakalaban nyo...
Wow, what a blending. Ang ganda.
ang nakalaban nyo nung finals nun was Alaska with Willie Bland. Tama ba?
Yes. And Cox. Something.
Gerald
Cox.
Glass ba yun? Something like that?
No, it's Cox. COX.
Yeah. Something like that.
Cox. Yeah. And then Bland. Oh, they're very good. But see, they had 2 imports and we just had Bobby.
Oh. So, let's talk about that. Yung una-una, short-handed kayo sa import. Tapos, kayo pa nanalo.
Yes. Wala pa si coach noon. He was in the States looking for an import.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Don did not play. Yeah. So, I think Don was told to rest.
It was Rino Salazar calling the shots.
And Coach Rino was calling the shots. And the God's play happened again. It was me assisting to Mama again. So wow, it happened. The second lightning happened again twice. So,
can you take us through that play, that memorable play with Romulo Mamaril?
In this IBA thing?
Yeah.
The thing is, what happened was it was a jump ball. And the ball was tapped on our court. And can you imagine I outran B-Boy Rabanes? I outran B-Boy Rabanes to get the ball. And then when I leaned, Mama was left all alone in our under the basket in our court side. So I just flipped him the ball and game winner.
Wow.
We won by 2 points, I think.
Yeah.
That's enough. That's enough to win a game.
I think the legend of that Never Say Die continued with that one. Kasi walang Coach Sani, walang Don, one import. Nanalo pa over a tough Alaska team.
Yes,
correct. I don't think it was Tim Cone yet at the time.
No.
Boggs, was
I
it
think
Boggs?
It's Coach Turo.
Turo Valenzuela.
Coach
That's
Turo.
Right. That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
That time. Yeah.
We were talking about centers earlier, but you had Ed Ducut and Romy Mamaril.
Yes.
So people maligned them because they weren't your traditional, really solid centers.
Yeah.
Hindi malaabiking mga yan kung
wow.
But I thought that the two of them were serviceable. They provided quality minutes. Can you talk about Romy and Ed Ducut?
That's what iba talagang ini-install sa amin ni Coach. That's why Ed Ducut and Romulo Mamaril, Coach sees them that they have big hearts. You know, you tell them, they will perform. They will give it their best. You know, talagang hinahasa rin sila ni Coach. Kaya ganyan sila. Alam nila na ang laki ng suporta ni Coach sa kanila. So, you know, the little times they're on court, they gave it their best. And look at how Mamaril flourished. My gosh. In our championship game, he was really something else. Giving a block to Alvin. Oh, I will never forget that. I was just behind them, the action, you know, and clearly I saw that blocked, you know, stuck in on the board. Wow. And then he got the rebound and I gave it to me. So I said, wow. What a block. That's the game-winning block. You know?
Right. How about Ed Ducut, Sir Joey?
Ed Ducut was more on like the import stopper. I think he had the quickest 5 fouls in PBA history. Because he was sent in, kunin mo yan si ganito, yung import or what, konting hawak lang ni Ed, foul ka agad. Pambihira naman itong ref mo. He give him a break. But he was a fighter. Ed was a fighter and really, he really tried his best, what he can do to help the team. Yeah.
Okay, here's another photo that we want to share for everyone watching. We want to say hi to yung mga kaibigan nating kasama natin sa media. Ivan Saldahenyo's there. Iggy D is watching also.
Wow.
Among others.
Thank you.
Ayan.
Oh dear.
Ano tong photo na to?
I think that is I don't know if it's, wait a minute.
Kasal ba to? Press con? For those watching, in that picture you have Pido Harencio, Coach Sani,
yes.
JV Gayoso, and Sir Joey.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with the I can't recall, because my dad was there also. I think he was given an award for Mr. Basketball or something, or is it the eco team of before? Because Mr. Paeng Hachonova is here, or the Olympians of before, something like that.
Okay.
That they were given recognition and awards, I think. See, so that's as far as I can recall, because I know I was with my dad.
Okay. Now, in this picture, we have Pido Harencio. When Coach Pido, who has turned out to be an excellent coach, no, and has continued that never say die attitude of his teams in UST and even in Global Port. When he came up to the PBA, if my memory serves me right, he was with Magnolia. And
Yes.
that Magnolia team, I think they won 1 or 2 games in their first conference. That was the third conference where you won the championship with Billy Ray and Michael Hackett. And he was at the far end of that bench kasi grabe naman yung team na yan. Yan Samboy, Ives, Alvin, France, Alfie Almario, Naning Valenciano, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, that was an awesome team. And he sat on the end of that bench. And when he was picked up by Coach Sani for Ginebra, dun siya nagkapangalan.
Flourish, yeah.
Okay. What can you say about Pido as seeing him flourish, no?
Oh, I was really very happy for him because I was ahead of him. But I saw him in the amateur ranks. He was really very good with UST. Oh my gosh. He was the fireman of UST.
Fireman.
And coach really nurtured him to be a very good guard. And then I think coach also told him, keep on shooting, you're a shooter, so I think he really took that well and he did well,
I think Sir Joey at the time, the 3-point shot was only a new weapon. What was it in the mid 1980s? Yung nagka 3-point shot officially, no?
Yes, correct.
But no team.
I think it was late 70s yata yung 3-point, pero it is not the whole court. Kasi coach was the first yata to have 7 3-points yata or 8 yung nasa Toyota siya. And the 3-point shot line was not for the whole half court. There was a certain point that the line stopped. It did not reach till the end of the line where the baseline is. It didn't reach there. So I think it was during late 70s when that 3-point shot was introduced. And I think coach was the first one to have 7, I think, or 8. Yeah.
Okay. But back in the 80s, and not being biased for Ginebra, because I was a Ginebra fan growing up, Toyota and then Ginebra. parang the three-point shot became so synonymous with Ginebra for those dramatic triples, those game winners. I remember Chito.
Yeah.
I remember Chito helping Ginebra rally in overtime by hitting a bunch of triples.
3 points.
So but you have Harenjo 3 points, Jaworski 3 points, LOYZAGA 3 points, the LOYZAGA brothers.
Even Ampalayo 3 points.
Even Ampalayo. No, very dramatic yung 3-pointers.
Laking bagay.
Play ba yun? O paano ba mag-coach si Sanya? Ano mga kwento dyan? May mga play ba o widow coach siya?
Coach doesn't say, take the 3 points, take the 3 points. No, it just comes. He directs us with plays, and we have to be focused enough to do the play what he was planning to,
Mm-hmm.
So just right there and then, coach will make a play. So you have to be focused and you have to be aware of what you're going to do inside. Iba rin si coach,
May mga basic.
Pero he doesn't mention take the 3 points, take the 3 points. No.
Meron ba kayong basic play?
Meron kami mga basic play, pero crucial times like that or timeouts na bigla na lang maggagawa ng play si coach. You really have to be smart enough to
Lalo na yung mga
take what
pasa
play.
niya, no?
Oo, you have to be alert. Yan ang sinabi sa akin ni Chito when I first came in with Ginebra. Because he was the teammate of coach at Toyota. Don't take your eyes off coach. When you're with him, always be on guard because he will just pass you the ball without him looking. So you have to be prepared. You have to be focused on look at coach because he's going to pass you the ball unknowingly. So you have to be prepared. That's
Did you ever catch that first pass he made to you at the corner or somewhere for a 3-pointer?
I think I did, but most of the time I lost it. I lost the ball.
Ang laki ng kamay no?
Oh, yes, coach, yeah.
Grabe.
Coach has big hands. He can just pick up like an apple, pick up the ball like an apple.
I thought that he threw the best baseball pass in the PBA.
No, nakakatawa yan si coach. Bigla na lang kukunin niya yung bola from the baseline and he's gonna throw the ball to the other side, just like that.
Diba?
Parang football player
Best Billy Ray Bates story?
Billy Ray Bates was he was really strong. That guy is strong, and he didn't want to lose. Also, he didn't want to lose. Even in practices, he was really pushing himself. He really took extra shots after practice, But the thing is, later on his years, he was really also, I don't know what he was doing after late nights. So, but as a player, he's something else.
All right.
He was a dedicated player.
I'll take you back to game 1 of that finals versus Manila Beer. You won it was a game-winning dunk by
Billy Ray. Yeah.
And I will always remember that quote that he told the media after that game. I went for the moon and dunked an Abet Gidaben.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
And I think the pass came from coach. Was it right?
I think so.
Yeah, because coach saw him from the left side and then he passed the ball and he dunked it in front of brother Abet. So that was something. Wow. And end of game, we won.
Grabe yun.
That series with Manila Beer was something else, Oh, wow. Beautiful games. And I think coach played for 53 minutes one game.
Yep, exactly. You know what, in game 1, akala ko talo na yun eh.
Yeah, and then we
won.
won.
Up big. And no one could deal with Harold Keeling and Michael Young. Then Atoy Ko was on fire. That was a tough team. And then Milagro, humabol Ginebra. Naalala ko, pinatay ko na yung TV.
Oh, really?
Lungkot ko na umiyak na ako. Sabi ko, talo naman. Ito na naman. And then
See, that's what I say, yung mga fans talaga, ang tindi.
And then narinig ko yung kapitbahay ko, nagsisigaw-sigaw. Alam kong Ginebra fan, hindi binuksan ko ulit. Sabi ko, nag-rally na. Yun!
Oh, correct, yeah.
Ayun, so,
Wow.
but we lost game 2. Natalo game 2, di ba?
Okay.
Manila Beer won big in game 2, then
Mm-hmm.
swept the last few games. No? Describe the feeling of winning a championship. That was a hard-fought championship series.
Oh, yes.
Describe the feeling.
Talagang pandemonium sa Dugout yung nangyari yun. Yung nag-champion kami. Wow. And everybody was really so happy that that we did win the championship, especially for the two imports for Bates and Hackett. They were really parang a big success for them.
Mm-hmm.
In the practices we had, they really competed against each other.
Mm-hmm.
When coach gave us dinners and everything, they really compete. I'll see you tomorrow in practice. I'll see you tomorrow in practice, okay? I'm gonna, whip you or whatever. Talagang very competitive yung dalawa. Hindi sila nag-uurungan sa isa't isa. Kaya ganyan ang performance nila sa game. Talagang we're really playing hard to win.
Sir Joey, nung Billy Ray played 2 conferences for Ginebra. Tama, di ba? I think he played 2 conferences. The second time, when he came back, he had Kevin Gamble with him, who played for the Boston Celtics afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kevin
They
Gamble.
lasted 4 games, only 4 games, and they were replaced. I'm not sure. I don't remember anymore. I'm not even sure if it was Jervis Cole who replaced him. I don't.
No. I think they were replaced by
Joe Ward.
Joe Ward and Tom Davis.
Yeah.
You think so?
I'm not sure. I think it was Joe Ward.
Joe Ward and Tommy Davis.
Those guys were incredible.
Tommy Davis.
But what was it like in last days with Billy Ray with Ginebra? Because everyone thought he would lead Ginebra to another championship, but he wasn't at his best anymore.
I cannot say so much because all I did see was parang bumababa na yung laro niya. Pero besides that, I was also surprised that he was changed. So I think it was management's decision,
Right.
Yeah,
Were you surprised to find out later on that Kevin Gamble became
Celtics?
Oh, and the regular rotation player yan, huh?
Yeah. He was in that rotation, So,
with sila Larry Bird, Reggie Lewis, Brian Shaw.
Galing nun.
Oh.
Galing nun to be there. But he was young pa naman when he came here.
Oh, very young.
He was very young. I think he was just starting his professional career. So wow, so many years for him then.
Yeah. Tsaka talagang rotation.
And then being with Boston, wow.
With Larry Bird and Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, yun pa yun eh. Ang nawala na lang Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge. Wala na.
Wala na.
Sila Reggie Lewis na yan, di ba? But he found a place.
Wow, being with Larry Bird, wow. Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, wow.
Okay.
Something else.
While Kevin Gamble played better, I want to share this picture, and he's not the only player who got better. Ayan.
Oh.
Joey LOYZAGA provides the great difference. 1988 Sports Flash. Ayan.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, we're getting more playing time later on. Diba?
Yes.
Sixth man, you were also starting with Ateneo. Can you talk about this time? Ayan, number 14 pa. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. No. Can't believe those. Parang nagawa ko yan. Parang gano'n. Nakakataba talaga ng puso. To reminisce and to see, wow, I did that before. I was part of history. Wow, that's good. Nakakatuwa, Brad. Nakakatuwa.
Okay.
And the funny thing is, fans send me this, They really have clippings and everything. Wow. Nakakatuwa.
Okay.
Happy for that. Yeah.
You won another. You were with the team that won with Jervis Cole, right?
No.
No more na?
No more na, Brad. No more na.
You were with Alaska already.
No, I was with Shell. Shell? Yeah, Shell. I
Shell?
was
Shell?
there with Boss Charlie. Boss Charlie Favis.
Charlie Favis.
Was our manager. And
Okay.
I was with, nag-champion kami noon.
Sino coach? Was
Nag-champion
it
din kami noon
Jolie
sa
pa?
Shell eh.
Jolie pa coach? Or Charlie?
No, Coach Rino.
Rino.
Coach
Oh.
Rino was the coach. 1992.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But our import was Bobby Parks. But we had Benji Paras, we had Jojo Martin, we have Ronnie Magsano,
Mm-hmm.
we have
Chris Jackson, nandun na ba si Action Jackson?
No.
Wala pa.
No. I think he was with Santa Lucia. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I still remember Jolly Escobar,
Okay. All right.
Aureliosa.
But
Yeah.
were you there for the walkout game?
No,
Or you were with
no.
the other side na?
I'm already in the other side. Yeah.
Okay. Was it okay? You were traded. You were traded. You were a free agent. What happened there?
No, I was. They came up with this rule about just getting 7 or 8, and
May protected list.
yeah, the protected list, and so I became unprotected. So teams got me na lang. See,
Was it painful because it was
it is
expansion
It
time
was
yan,
very
expansion
painful.
period, di ba?
Yeah, it was painful, and I still couldn't believe for a couple of days, you know.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But as my dad told me, Iho, if it's like that, just think that there are teams there wanting your services. See, think of that. It's not that Ginebra doesn't like you or what. No, take it as other teams want your services.
Mhm.
See, so all good. That's part of the business. You know, they came up with this new rule, so you're a professional player. That's it. You have to take it.
Mhm.
You know. And always put in mind, if that happens to any player, that the other team getting this player wants his services. See? So all good. It's a business.
But it meant also going up against Coach Sani and your brother.
Yeah.
What was it like from teammates?
Strange.
Oh, did you want to show them like, oh, nagkamali kayo by leaving me in the unprotected?
I just wanted to play better. I just wanted to play good. But I didn't have that thing I'm going to prove you wrong or what. No.
Uh-huh.
I have to just perform,
Mm-hmm.
at my utmost best to play well, and let the people watching decide.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Okay.
So,
But nevertheless, he won a championship with Shell.
correct.
Now,
Correct.
that was also the walkout thing with Ginebra, tama?
91. That was 91.
Oh, so
91.
was it? Can you take us back? Was it odd seeing the walkout? How did you feel about it at the time? At the time, of course, diba? Did you feel bad for your former teammates? And
Actually, I felt bad for the game.
yeah, it shouldn't have ended that way, no?
That's right. But my former team, they have reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more on, for me, it's more on the game. A lot of people watched and things like that. And we didn't give it back to the people,
Mm-hmm.
But that's how it is. That's the outcome. So just move on. But it's their decision to do that. So no offense. But it's just that I was thinking more of for the people and for the game.
That's right. That's right. But Ginebra got back at Shell the next year. That was when they came back from 3-1 down. Tama ba? 3-1 down.
That's 91. That's 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When
Rudy made that shot, that The stadium collapsed.
Oo.
Ang ganda.
But you were on the other side pa rin, tama?
Yeah, I'm the other side.
Okay. Can you take us back to your emotions if you can recall at that time?
Alam mo, Rick, I was with Swift then.
Oh!
92 na ako pumunta ng Shell.
Okay.
92, 93, and then 94, balik na naman ako. Ginebra.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, now moving along, at what point did you decide to hang it up and say, okay, I'm done playing pro ball? And what caused that decision?
Funny, Rick. Huwag kayo tumawa. Yung mga kakampi ko na kasi nun sa Alaska were young players. Like sila Aliado, Aldiger. I think they came up from UAAP.
Oh, sa Lasal.
Yeah, and then I also reached sila Kenneth Duremdes, Johnny, Jojo. Wow, funny. I reached all of them, and we had also another championship, all Filipino pa, sa Alaska noon, year 2000. We became champions. So these young players were already calling me Papa. Papa Joe. And then, sabi ko, oops, I think this is it. Time to call it quits,
But was it an easy decision for you to make?
At the same time, yes. At the same time, no. Gusto ko pa maglaro, but at the same time, I have to stop already.
Mm-hmm.
Enough.
Yeah. And from there,
Australia's waiting already. Mm-hmm. I already had my permanent residency, so I have to go to Australia.
So the timing was right.
Tama, Coach Tim called me and he talked to me that he told me that we are not renewing your contract anymore. So I said, okay, that's it. So all good. So I had to go.
The timing was just right.
Correct. Yes, correct. Blessing, correct.
Okay, so moving to Australia, did you ever follow the PBA games or even the national team from where you were?
No, I did not. I just hear it from following, no, but sometimes in internet when I go to the Daily Inquirer or the newspaper, I see the results of the games and things like that. Yeah.
Obviously,
since the time I go, but I don't know the players. I don't know. Dami ko nang hindi nakikilala. At the same time, ang bilis ng transition ng Phil Ams. Ang dami. So, I lost contact na talaga.
Mm-hmm. So, naabutan mo yung time ng transition, yung dumadaming Phil Ams, di ba? Naabutan mo yun?
Ang pinaka marami ng Phil Ams na abutan ko is when Menk and then at Alvarado and another guy.
Rudy Hatfield.
Sa Hatfield, hindi ko yata naabutan eh. Pero yun si Alvarado, Menk, because they were playing for Tanduay.
That's right.
I was with Alaska na eh.
Mm-hmm.
Pero
but you could see the landscape changing at the time. The PBA landscape was changing.
Yes, sabi ko, wow. Na masakit sa akin is, a lot of Filipinos, which I went through, dahil doon ako nagsimula from high school to college, then to commercial leagues, and then maybe swertehin ka, mag-national team ka, and then go to the PBA ranks. A lot of amateur young players, go to that transition. And then, pagdating ng PhilAm, nawawala yung oportunidad ko. Dami kong dinaanan, pinaghirapan. Tapos, I'm also dreaming to be one day in the PBA. Tapos, ganyan ang mangyari. They hire PhilAms. yun lang masakit lang sa akin dahil meron din aspiring Filipinos na magagaling na pwede rin umakyat ng PBA. Pero yun nga na itong nangyayari, what can you do?
Pero don't you think also that eventually nag-level off? Because I recall like even Alaska at one point had 10 PhilAms. And then the national team loaded with PhilAms. But nung nanalo tayo ng silver noong 2013 FIBA Asia, dalawa na lang yata yung PhilAms eh. Si Jimmy na lang, tsaka si Gabe Norwood na lang yata.
Ah, yes, that Gilas na di ba?
Oo, Gilas na.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I think nag-level
that guy na magaling si I like him si
Jimmy?
Player ng TNT Alapag and that other guy gusto ko yun eh.
Larry Fonacher?
They call him the Blur.
Jason Castro.
Yeah, Jason Castro.
Yeah.
Jason Castro. I watched Jason Castro here in Melbourne. Yung dumating Gilas to play Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Nanood ako nun sa Melbourne. Nakita ko yung mga player natin, Filipino. Tuwan-tuwa ako. I even went to their practice. Oh, tuwa ako doon. Coach Chot Reyes gave me the opportunity to accept me para manood ba. Mm-hmm. So wow, tuwa ako noon to see these guys play. Talaga malalaki na nila. Kala mo malaki ako, pagtabi ko lang kay Abueva, parang ang liit ko na eh. I'll send you a picture of Calvin and I. Kala mo malaki na ako, pero pagtabi ko kay Abueva, I look small. Players of today, they're so big, they're so tall. And then I saw Kiefer, Ravenna, I saw Norwood, of course, June Mar, and then Aguilar. Sino pa ba mga player nun? Pero yun, picture dito, picture doon. Nakakatuwa eh.
So now do you keep tabs on the PBA or the national team? Nakakanood ka from Sydney?
Yes, nakakapanood din ako. But yung mga dati, mga unang taong ko dito, hindi talaga ako nanonood.
Kasi I guess at that time you were trying to plant your roots in Australia also. So, di ba?
Basta dito, Rick, nakakatuwa because when I work, so some Filipinos still recognize me and they will always talk about Ginebra. Nakakataba ng puso yun. And they always remember God's play o nandun ako noon o ganun ba? Wow. As in, wow, talaga naman natatakan yung Ginebra sa kanila.
Okay.
Wow.
You were saying earlier nung tumabi ka kay Calvin Abueva, you thought you were big and all of a sudden Calvin is much bigger. Ito, kaibigan natin si Joey Guillermo. Joey, malaki na ba talaga ng si Joey LOYZAGA, sila ni Chito? Were they larger than life figures?
No offense meant, Joey.
Yes.
Ba si Joey?
I was big.
Pero Chito was, parang malaki talaga eh. At that time. Siyempre, maliliit pa rin kami noon. I remember one incident with Chito. Parang magulo yata doon sa school bus. Nainis na yata si Chito. Magtanggal na ng belt. Parang may hampasin na siya.
Wow,
lang
you can recall that?
To be, a disciplinarian, hindi naman astig.
Really? I don't see that in my brother. maybe it will apply to me, pero to my brother.
I remember,
I'm gonna tell him this.
Kilala rin ako ni Chito.
Oh, good.
Oh,
him pulling up a belt, huh?
I always remember where you sat at the
sa
back.
Likod.
Drivers.
Sa likod.
Mga two windows before the end.
Yes.
Di ba? Kaya busmate tayo. Bus number 21 tsaka bus number 8.
Wow, the number I can't recall anymore.
Okay, we are dating ourselves here. And, we have a few more minutes left because Sir Joey is only on his lunch break, and we graciously use his lunch break. Sir Joey, just a few more questions. How do you see Philippine basketball now? Parang umangat yung Philippine basketball, yung national team natin. Naglalaro tayo ulit sa world stage where your dad took the country before. As a Filipino watching from us all the way from Australia, how do you feel about how the national team is doing today?
National team is doing well, very good. Ganda ang programa nila and everything, and the support from Mr. Manny Pangilinan is wow, unsurmountable. Pero gumagaling din yung ibang bansa eh.
Oo nga.
You know? Pero kung i-compare mo yung national team ngayon from before, matindi rin ang mga national team ngayon. Talaga naman. You know, especially in the time yun sila Alapag and Norwood, mga bata pa sila noon eh. Talagang si Castro, gagaling nila. My gosh. And I think that was a time also na Helterbrand and Kagiwa were in that team.
No, they were before.
I saw a clipping of that. Pero ngayon they have Blanche, no? That the naturalized and sila Junmar.
Yeah, Junmar.
When I saw them here na sa Melbourne, galing nila. Iba na talaga player niya. Well, they have all the support, you know, and talagang they are well managed talaga. Thank you, Mr. Manny Pangilinan, for your utmost support sa national team. We need people like him.
Okay, just a few more things to wrap up over here because we don't have enough time. Again, it's Sir Joey's lunch break that we're taking. What if you were to name? I'm going to put you on the spot here. Name your three favorite moments in the Philippine Basketball Association. What would they be? Sige, name them for us.
Of course, when I was with Ginebra and then we won the championship, you know, Rick, I just say it this way. All the teams that I went or that I joined, you know, I am very, very happy that I wasn't really totally with Ginebra because I on my journey, I met more people and know people that I will always treasure because, you know, people from RFM, people from Shell, ang dami kong nakilala, ang dami kong nalaman na, wow, ang sarap palang, you know, to know more people at the same time. They know they care for you and everything. It's not only one. Talagang down Alaska, iba rin ang alaga rin sa akin ng Alaska. Kay Trillo, boss Mr. Uiting. So,
yeah.
You know, if I can only see them again and say thank you again, they've been part of my journey.
Well, no doubt they'll be watching this din naman this broadcast.
Thank you, brother Rick.
It's on YouTube, and a lot of people will be watching this later on. Because right now it's only 11 o'clock here in Manila.
In Manila, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, thank you, bro Rick. Thank you to kayo.
Alam mo, Sir Joey, actually, when watching you guys, it was later on because of Jay Gayoso, who's my batchmate in Ateneo.
Okay.
Got to go inside the dugout, no? And even Nonoy Chotico was there. Who was
Nonoy. Nonoy was my teammate too, and JV.
So that's why I got to go inside the locker room, no? Nakakapasok ako noon. Yung pagtapos na mag-usap si Coach Nani, nakakapasok ako. And si Chito, I struck up a friendship with Chito later on. And in fact, we became teammates sa ABL, sa Ateneo Basketball League. No?
Parang alumni, parang gano'n.
So even him working with baseball, and even again you na we would be together, and even with your dad, you finally got introduced with your dad.
Wow.
Nakakapagsalita pa si Sir Kaloy.
Dito na ako sa Australia noon, Brad.
So marami din blessings, no? And I got to meet you.
Oh, thanks, bro, Rick. All good.
All right. So, it's the how's before we close, no? Alam natin may global pandemic. Kumusta sa Australia? How's everything?
Little by little, we're getting there to be back to normal. There are very, very small cases, or the very least cases here na naapektuhan ng virus, no? Pero as I've said, we cannot be complacent. We don't know, you know, yung katabi mo pala carrier o ako carrier, you know. Pero as of today, everything is inching in to be back to normal. At least there are now pubs open and stores open. Pero of course, limited ang tao, no? Limited ang tao. And still we practice social distancing, sanitizing and everything. Dito, ang daming parang to check you, or to you have yourself be checked by these hospitals na kung meron ka bang virus o wala. Talagang Australia has been very
on the ball.
On this the citizens of Australia, the people here. Yeah.
So when you go out, kailangan naka-face mask na may protection talaga.
It's your own discretion. Kung gusto mo mag-face mask, face mask ka. Kung ayaw mo, so, you know. Pero as I've just said, don't be complacent. If as much as possible, follow talagang what is best for you, para hindi ka makahawa, or at the same time, you know, hindi ka mahawaan. So you need to cover up.
That's right. Sir Joey, any last words to PBA fans, Ginebra fans, and the frontliners who are braving this?
I just want to thank you, frontliners, for being there. So sa mga naapektuhan, and you know, those things, and also you're risking your life also for people like us. Thank you so much. Thanking you is not enough, I know. Prayers and blessings for you, the people. Just please keep safe. You know. Thank you so much, Brother Rick. Thank you. Tukayo, thank you. Thank you so much.
So Sir Joey, we want to thank you for giving us your time. It was great reconnecting with you after all this time.
Wow. Great.
Ayun. So, maraming manunood nito mamaya kasi magtatanghali pa. Maraming tulog pa or gumising pa lang. No? So, for Phil Oil Fine V Sports, Joey Guillermo, and Coach Ariel Vanguardia, Rick Olivares.
Thank you, Ariel.
We want to thank once more Sir Joey LOYZAGA and his family.
Thank you, Brother Rick.
Your family. Keep safe. And we'll see you again. Never say that.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
you.
Stay safe, Tukayo.
Yes, sir. Batchmate.
All right. Bye, everyone. Stay safe.
Keep safe, brother. Love you all.
Bye-bye.